Smith in the building, Malcolm the Mayor in the building, Ty Powell in the building, Michi God in the building, Sexy D in the building, Highland Holmes in the building. We got Sir Mike Tarver in the building, Brother Arthur Watkins Jr. in the building, and Minister Shouty in the building. What's going on, man? Also, let me shout out Miss Skyline. I see you down there, dear. Oh, we in here. We're gonna get calls early. Brother Solon. I see Brother Solon in the building, just popped in. So I hope you guys are having a productive week so far, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in Vegas right now. I am in Las Vegas right now, chilling with the family, letting the kids get their fun in before they start school next week. Boy, they got Vegas locked down, man. They got the streets are janky out here because of that um attempted terror attack that happened at Trump Hotel that's not too far from where I am now. Um, Boy, they got these streets real janky. Yeah, the freeways, the exits. It's interesting. They got a presence here, and a lot of people are still trying to make sense of what's going on with these attacks that we've had at the beginning of the year. Right at the start of the year, we got these attacks. Um, and what's interesting about these attacks, and more details are still coming out. For those who don't know, let me just give a real quick briefing. For those who don't know, there were a couple of attacks at the beginning of the year. The first day of the new year, there were several attacks. One out here in Vegas at the Trump Hotel, they had the explosives in the Tesla, and there was a suicide terrorist who blew up the Tesla in front of the Trump Hotel. And then, we had the situation down there in New Orleans where you had this ISIS supporter who rammed dozens of people and killed them, and then got into a shootout with the police and they offed him. More information is still coming out about that guy. They were saying some stuff about him possibly plotting to kill his own family. I'm like, man, what the hell is up with that dude? So people are still trying to get into his background. What's interesting, him and the terrorist out here in Vegas, both of them were stationed at Fort Bragg at one point. It was so many coincidences there. They were stationed at Fort Bragg at the same time. They both military guys. They carried out terror attacks at the exact same time on the same day. They rented the cars from the same exact app. Way too many coincidences there. A lot of coincidences there. And here's another thing, family. Here's another very interesting thing. There's this woman who works with the CIA. Sarah Adams is a white lady. She's a CIA person. Um, if you go look at some of her interviews, Sarah Adams, she's been predicting that an ISIS attack is going to happen in 2025. She has several videos saying this. She's been warning people because she's been studying a lot of intel and studying Hamas and ISIS and all of these foreign agents and some of these subversive groups. And she's been saying, and you can go back and look at videos from months ago. She's like, yeah, 2025, expect an attack. ISIS is going to strike in 2025. And damn it if they didn't strike on the first day. So look up Sarah Adams. So these people are on the radar. They know what's going on. They know what's going on, and they know what some of these people are plotting. This is why I'm like, they when they have people coming in the country and opening these borders, you don't know who's who. You don't know who's coming over here anchoring their kids. You don't know what's going on over here. It's too much. But it's very, very interesting to see how this stuff is going to play out. I'm gonna get some calls from the family in a minute. Y'all raise your hand if you want to get on, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki the God, I see you, beloved. I see Brother Marcel. I see Brother McCall in the building. But they just released some footage from the January 6th situation right before the January 6th thing that happened some years ago. There was some dude going around the RNC headquarters and the DNC headquarters, I think. It was some type of RNC and DNC facility where this guy was planting pipe bombs. And they're like, hey, we need help from the public to identify who this person is. So this was years ago, and they're still trying to identify a dude who was planting pipe bombs, and he planted these pipe bombs right before the whole January 6th insurrection. And, and speaking of DC, the Trump inauguration, man, that's gonna be super duper tight. It's security wise. That's going to be extremely tight security wise because um, from some of these CIA people and some of these intelligence um, people, a lot of them are saying some of these attacks are kind of targeted at Trump. Well, they had that thing blow up at his hotel out here in Vegas, so he's definitely on the radar. Also, remember when the guy tried to assassinate Trump? They said that guy was stationed at Fort Bragg. Yeah. So, they done tried to take Trump out a couple of times. And it's very interesting. So, yeah, this inauguration, man, the block is going to be real hot. And I think they know this. And truth be told, I think that's probably why they invited a damn black band up there. You notice they got that black HBCU that's going to play up there, and they were kind of making some noise about that. That's interesting. That yeah, when they invited the black HBCU band to go up there and play, people like, oh, this is great. And yeah, I wasn't tripping on it, but when I'm thinking about it and hearing some of these intelligence people, you know how they'll pull black people in the front line to have us use us as shields. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's a play where they're trying to, get some black folks up there as a buffer. So if something pops off, will be some of the collateral damage. Yeah, you invite us when the block is hot. Then you want to invite us when something might pop off. Yeah. So I'm looking at things from all different angles. But man, DC, when that inauguration happens in DC in a few weeks, the block is going to be real hot. And everybody needs to keep their eyes and ears open because, yeah, if they're doing this at the beginning of the year, they're launching attacks like this at the very beginning of the year, it's gonna get worse. And also these damn planes, man. I was just talking about these planes the other day, just dropping out of the sky. Wasn't there a plane? Because I was on my way out here driving. Wasn't there a plane that crashed in Orange County? Where my LA people? Didn't a plane crash in Fullerton somewhere and kill a couple of people? The hell is all these planes falling out the sky? Man, I got my tinfoil kufi on, man. Is this some AI stuff? Dude, I don't know what's going on. Yeah? Is AI tripping? Because I saw somewhere they were talking about AI, like Chat GPT, some of these AI programs. Um, One of these AI programs realized that it was going to get shut down and it was going to get replaced by a new advanced AI program. So the AI program tried to clone itself without anybody programming it. It acted on its own, and the AI program tried to clone itself. And it tried to do it in a very deceptive manner. So, yeah, this AI thing, man, we got to keep our eye on that too. Again, that's what the movie The Matrix was about. The movie that sister wrote, and they kind of took her idea. It was about humanity using machines, and then the machines got a certain level of intelligence and then started to outsmart the humans and then took over. So that's a possibility with AI. Yeah. Now let me get some calls in here. Let me get some calls from the family because we got a lot of folks in here. Brother Solon in the building. Hop in, sir. And I was speaking of the Matrix. We got a brother named the Oracle. That's a character from the Matrix. The Oracle was the black woman in the Matrix. Brother Solon, what's happening?
Hey, peace, Tariq. I'm actually just leaving Las Vegas now because that's my hometown. Going back to the
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going back to the Bay. So first thing is, Fort Bragg is actually called Fort Liberty now, but Trump's planning on changing all the bases that was changed within the last, I think, 4 years back into the Confederate soldiers' name. So yeah, Fort Liberty will be Fort Bragg soon.
Oh no.
About the Jabbar guy from New Orleans. Um, Apparently, what the FBI was saying, he wanted to kill his family, but it
Right.
wanted to send out a big message. So he ended up running over all those people. And he was a human resource specialist. He was a 42 Alpha, and then he was a IT specialist, which was like a 25 uniform. So a lot of
Mm,
those jobs is like information collecting. Um, as well as he went to Egypt, I think like was it 10 months before? And as far as the other guy from Vegas, he was coming from I think Colorado Springs as well, but he was stationed at Fort Liberty, and he was Special Forces. So based on the explosives, he could be what was it? I think 18 Charlie. I think that's the Special Forces engineer sergeant.
hmm
And then it was also said that he had a bullet in his head before the explosions went off.
Right. Right.
So
That's
I
right.
see that's very suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah. They said he shot himself, but yeah, that's a very interesting narrative that they're running with.
Hey, Tariq, I wanted to ask you something real quick.
Go ahead.
So on my channel, I've got a YouTube channel. I've been like tapping into what's going on in the news. Didn't know if it was okay to, maybe listen to some of the spaces on my channel, if that's okay or not.
Not we. No, I don't want people posting our stuff on their channels because we'll
Okay,
flag it.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure beforehand.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We definitely don't want nobody. Thank you, brother. We don't want nobody posting. Nobody has permission to post our spaces on their channel. No, 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 no. We don't allow that. We don't want that at all. And let's get tied up in the building.
Hey Tariq, how's it going, brother?
I'm good, Ty. How are you, brother?
I'm pretty good. I would love your opinion on this. So my personal opinion, I have like a lot of African American leaders that I look up to as far as morality and dignity, but
Hmm
I feel like it's inevitable that we cannot. My question is, how do we appoint our leaders of who to listen to if a lot of our morality and dignity comes down to cultural and religious beliefs? How do we collectively appoint our leaders on who we listen to? What is your suggestion? Is it possible, or do we eventually have to come down to tribal isolation, in which it comes down to culture and religion?
Well, listen. You can listen and get some game from anybody. It just depends on how thorough they are with the game or with the information they have, how well they apply it, and how much integrity they utilize when they apply the knowledge that they have. So you can get knowledge from a lot of different people. It's not about being having them lead you, because I want us to get away from the whole leader thing, so that we can just be on code. Because see, the dominant society, white society, they don't have a whole bunch of leaders. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the leader of white people. You don't have that. You just have a bunch of white people on code. When they come in the room, they know how to get on code immediately. So the code is the leadership with them. And I want us to get into the mindset where the code is the leadership. So everybody from all walks of life, if they are trustworthy people with good information, we can learn something from them and we can get something from that. So that's what we have to start doing. We have to start extrapolating game and knowledge from people with a little more wisdom than we have. And you can get that from anybody. Um, Now, it's very important to be able to trust people if you want to kind of invest in them and just really rock with the movement that they got going on and really support what they have going. It's important that you find people who are trustworthy, meaning people who do what they say and say what they do. That's very important. And I tell people all the time, if you want to do good business and if you want people to really respect you and people to support you, just say what the hell you mean and mean what you say. Follow through with everything you say. Follow through with everything you do. And then there you go. You're going to have an audience. People are going to rock with you. Trustworthiness goes a long way because trustworthiness is rare, to be honest. It's very rare to have people really stand on business and do what they're supposed to do. You understand? Consecutively in a consistent way. Yeah. People are generally very flaky about stuff. Very sometimey. They procrastinate. You understand? People get lazy. People want to kind of post up and lollygag and then they lose their confidence. So a lot of people don't like to follow through with certain things. If you become the kind of person who will follow through on something, man, doors will open for you. If you have the reputation of somebody who's going to follow through with what you plan and say you're going to do, that goes a long way. In life, it goes a long way in dating. That's what women like. Women like a dude who they can trust. Women like a dependable dude. You understand? Good or bad, even if he's a gangster, if he's a dependable gangster, women like it. If he's consistently saying, hey, I got to hit the block at 6, women like the consistency of that. They don't like no flim-flammy, flip-floppy, sometimey dude. And men the same way. We like a woman who's trustworthy. We like a woman who can trust. That's the main thing men look for in women. Ladies, you want to know what men like? The secret to men want to know if they can trust your ass. That's the main thing. If a man can trust you, that goes a long way. The minute you become untrustworthy, um, too many negative thoughts start popping in that dude's head. Too many doubts are raised. Dudes want trustworthy women. So trust goes a long way. So we just got to find people who we can trust and people we can learn from. I've gotten some of the best game from people who are not financially well, but just people who got wisdom. I got some real good game from a damn crackhead in jail one time. It was a crackhead dude. One of the reasons I stopped eating pork was a crackhead. I stopped eating pork early 90s. I was in jail and my cellmate was a crackhead. He was in there for crack, but he was a Muslim. You understand? He was a Muslim, but he was on drugs. He was an older gentleman. And um, we were in jail. It was early in the morning and they brought breakfast. They brought some sausage, some pork sausage with oatmeal. It was like some real janky breakfast. And I'm like, man, this sausage looking real nasty. And then he started talking about pork. He's like, yeah, brother, that's pork. That's the swine. You want to stay away from that swine because the pig is a disgusting animal, brother. The pig has a worm that's in its cells, and the Bible says don't eat the pig. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about not eating the pig, and he just went on about pork and then just started dropping some mathematics about a lot of game, like the earth at 25,000 miles. He just started breaking down a whole bunch of game. This brother was almost like enlightened when he was dropping this game. Just like Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? When Malcolm X was in jail and somebody started dropping game on him, I felt like that. This dude was just dropping hella game. And when he was finished, I'm like, damn, brother, all this stuff you said was deep. I said, man, I ain't never eating pork again. I ain't gonna eat it. I ain't about to eat this pork. You know what he said? Give me that pork. I'm gonna eat it. That nigga got the pork and ate it after he gave me that long speech. I swear to God, this nigga got the sausage and ate it after he done preached to me and ate the sausage. I said, brother, um, You just gave me a whole long speech about not eating pork. He was like, well, damn it, the flesh is weak, my nigga. And I am on crack. I respect that. He said the flesh is weak and he's a crackhead. I had to respect it. He was very honest. He's like, yeah, nigga, there's a duality there. You can be righteous, but yeah, I am on the pipe. So I'm down bad right now, but I want you to be on the right path. I'm gone. I'm about to fuck this pork up. And when I get out of here, I'm about to find me a pipe. But you, young man, you do the right thing. And I took that. I've never done any drugs. And I've never eaten pork since that time. You understand? So I got the game. He gave me some good information, and I got that game from him. Sometimes um, when people are backsliding, there's a duality there. There's certain things in a person's spirit. There's a certain thing in certain things that's been put on folks, that's been imposed on them. We're human. We're subjected and susceptible to certain negative influences placed on us, but deep down, some of us, especially foundational Black Americans, we have a very heavy core that's honorable to a certain degree. It is. So again, it's all about learning some game. All right, let me get some calls in here. Let me see. Y'all raise your hand if you're okay. Chief Dusty Wolf. No, I'm not gonna have Chief Dusty Wolf. You know what, Dusty Wolf, you've been calling for a minute. I heard one of our old playbacks, and you were on there like in March of last year. I didn't recognize it until I just heard one of our playbacks. So you've been calling for a long time, talking the same dusty ass stuff. I didn't know that. So you've been dustying it up for a long time. Yeah, so Chief Dusty Wolf likes to call up and just babble, and I don't want to do no babble today. I don't want to hear no babble. Let's get Adonis in here. Let's get Adonis in the building, and let me see this person here. Um, Hassoon 7. I'm gonna let you up because that's a beautiful picture of Dr. Welsing as a young lady. The picture he has is of our great master teacher, Dr. Welsing. That's her when she was young. I have a lot of old pictures of Dr. Welsing. Adonis, and then we'll get Hassan. Adonis, what's up, brother?
Hey, so I was wondering, what advice would you have for Black women that find themselves in these situations with these white men that are beating them and making them do things that they're not comfortable with, and then they get online and they start posting videos, and then you find tweets of them claiming that Black men are responsible for unaliving them, but the whole time they're crying out for help because of the abuse that these white men are putting them through. What
Yeah,
should they do in that situation?
great question, family. There's this bed wench, and I think she's a tether. Man, this bed wench was posting videos of Zaddy whooping on her, and that ain't cool. I mean, nobody's advocating that, but Zaddy was putting the smack down, and she's filming it and talking about, oh Lord, he's so abusive, he gonna kill me and my family. And the white man, I mean, he's all on video. She's on the floor in the bathroom, bloodied up. She's showing pictures of her lip all busted. Oh Lord, I needs help. I did, Lord, I shouldn't live like this. And then you pull up her tweets, it's a whole bunch of Black men ain't shit. Y'all niggas is bullet bags. She got a bunch of them we bullet bags. Oh, okay. Okay, we bullet bags, now you a punching bag. And other tweets of us warning sisters about getting beat up, she's under those tweets. Y'all always trying to warn somebody about a white man. The Black man be beating up Black women too. Leave a white man alone. Okay. All right. Okay. So y'all talk. That's the thing, man. Y'all can't sit up here and do all that bullet bag talk. Y'all get y'all white man, then all of a sudden you think you are sound like, yeah, I don't know if y'all think you got some kind of safety net if you're gonna be with Zaddy, and that's some kind of safety net from racism. I don't know what y'all be thinking. But y'all get with Zaddy and start that bullet bag. Y'all be getting shot. I hope y'all bullet bags get shot some more. And then when Zaddy gets upset about you burning up his lasagna, then he started putting the mayo hands on your ass, and then all of a sudden, where the black men over here being a bullet bag? That's what I'm doing. I'm trying not to be a bullet bag. Don't call me. Don't call us. No, it don't work like that. No, no, no. Don't. Who you trying to get sympathy from? You ain't getting no sympathy from white women. Other white men ain't gonna give you no sympathy. You up here posting pictures of your bruises. Who you getting sympathy from? The brothers ain't really giving you no sympathy after we done pull up them tweets. So come on now. Y'all better stop playing that game. Y'all get with people in the dominant society and then y'all want to talk greasy about black people and the opposite sex who's black. And brothers, I don't like when brothers do that shit too. A lot of tethers do that. Just like the Nigerian dude who unfortunately lost his life with messing with that bunny. He was messing with that damn snow bunny and letting her call him all types of N words. And she stabbed him up. And then his family's out here trying to get some justice because they wouldn't arrest her initially. And then we pull up tweets of him and his family, and we all types of akadas. And he was talking about black women being ghetto, and oh, they were going in on us. Him and his family, they were going in on foundational black Americans. Oh, he got tweets, where the white women at? See, y'all play that game if you want to, thinking that you in because you got a white significant other, man. And when they turn on you, then you want to come moseying back over here to the black community. Like on some eyes a negro, eyes a negro. No, go on about your business. Let's get Hassan. Hassan 7.
Oh, hi, Tariq. I'm sorry.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, dear?
I'm fine. I just want to say one thing, two things, but the first thing that I want to say, I've wanted to say this for a while. And don't laugh, please.
Okay.
Um, Tariq Radio, like and subscribe. That's
Come on.
my jam.
There,
Okay,
there you
that
go.
is my jam.
Uh,
It was so funny. I recorded it, like looped it, and I
yeah,
play it like a song in my car.
it's
It's
catchy.
my jam. I love that song. But I wanted to add on to your point about black women and just women in general. I'm sorry, black women and just black people in general that date outside of their race. I think that they, in my opinion, have a deep seated self hatred for themselves
Yeah.
because there's too much information out there for you to know how this is going to work out.
Mm,
So it's like, why would you put yourself in a situation like that? And then these are the same ones, like you just said, they're always denigrating, and it's just like another avenue or another opportunity for them to, spew their hate for black people.
right.
You
Right.
know, yeah, I don't understand that. I just think
Thank you, dear. Now you know what the problem is, because my thing is, I don't coochie watch. Look, if you ladies, if you find you a white dude who's cool, sometimes you might find somebody who's cool and y'all just click like that. Yeah, I'm not the coochie police. Knock yourself out. If sometimes you might find somebody who's cool, brothers, you might find a cool white girl who's chill, who gives you a peace of mind. Knock yourself out. I'm not like Umar. I'm not, get away from the snow bunnies. No, no. If you meet somebody who's cool, knock yourself out, man. Knock yourself out. Now, if you one of these cats, that's all you date. Now that's something else. Now, if that's all you date, we going somewhere else. Women, if that's all you date are zaddies, now that's something else. Now that's something else. So that's my thing. If you find somebody and then you just happen to click with them, hey, roll with that. But don't. get into these interracial relationships and then use them as political statements, because then it gets into racial showcasing. It becomes, hey, look at me, look at me. And that's what happens a lot. Neely Fuller talks about racial showcasing, and a lot of people who get into these interracial relationships, it's all about, look at me. Hey, look at our YouTube channel. We're an interracial family. Look at how we do. Look at our day-to-day lives. And they put up this front, and then there's turmoil behind the scenes. See? Just like Eve, the Eve situation. I did a video the other day talking about Eve and her holiday photo with her zaddy and his family, and it looked real weird with this lily white family, and Eve is the only black person there. And I didn't denigrate Eve, because I love Eve. I like Eve. I think Eve is phenomenal. And I said, um, Eve don't have the same swag she used to have back in the day. She don't have the same swag. Her whole vibe and swag is, she don't have the same sauce, the flavor that she used to have. She don't have it. I saw somebody in the comments, some mammy Bedouin, she was like, well, Tariq just mad because Eve don't act hood no more. She got her a billionaire white man. She ain't got to act hood. Okay, having swag and hood, that's not the same thing. No, let's get something. And this might be a tether talking like that. Having swag and being hood ain't the same thing. You having swag, having flavor, just having a certain style about yourself, a certain aura, a certain sexuality. There was something very provocative about your personality at one point. That's the reason why she um sold so many records. She had a certain flavor to it. It wasn't about being hood. You can have swag and not be hood. Listen, black folks during the Harlem Renaissance, these people had all types of swag. They weren't hood, they dressed to the nines. Yeah. Well, even to this day, you go down to Chicago, go to them stepping shows, and look how fly and fresh those brothers and sisters are dressed up as. They're looking good. They're clean. They got a lot of swag and flavor. They're not acting hood. So yeah, I don't like certain things being synonymous with hood, and I'm not even knocking the hood. Not knocking that whatsoever, but everything ain't hood. Everything we do, they try to make it synonymous with ghetto, and it's not. All right, let me get some more calls in here. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody in the building. Boy, we in here heavy. Boy, these Tariq Nasheed rooms be popping every single night. And this is in the middle of the night. Let me see. Who is this person? Mr. Sensual? Hold, should I have you on here? Now, you just sitting here with your shirt off, brother. Mr. Sensual. What's going on, man? Unmute your microphone, Mr. Sensual. All right, Mr. Sensual, you want to unmute your mic, brother? And explain where the hell you came from? All right, let me get him out of here. Hold on. Get this nigga out of here. How come I can't get you out of here, nigga? I'm trying to get you out of here. Hold on. This nigga Moisture messed up the damn phone app. This nigga made the app act up being moist. This nigga got baby oil on the app. So everything is slipping. This nigga sent baby oil through the damn app. My finger was slipping trying to get his ass out of here. All right, let me get some more people. Let's get Avalite Horseman. Avalite Horseman. Hey, Avalite, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I hope you're having a good evening.
I am.
That's good to hear. Blessings to your family. Now, Tariq, I do want to talk about a few things with you. Today's, the woman who got, beat up by her zaddy, very shameful behavior she was exhibiting by insulting her black brothers and calling them bullet bags. But I would like to, and what do you think about that?
Well, I just explained it. So I've already talked about that. Now, Avalite Horseman. Now, where are you from? I hear an accent. Where are you from?
Yes, yes, I am from Djibouti, sir. Tariq, another thing I really want to say is you guys have got to stop scapegoating foreigners. This woman is a black American woman. There's no proof she's a tether. It's just every time something bad happens, you blame the tethers, so-called tethers. It's like Jew blaming, basically anti-Semitic. It's anti-foreigner.
Can Go down. Can you prove she's FBA? Prove she's FBA.
Okay, I have a great answer for you. Can you prove she's African? Can you prove she's Caribbean?
There was a couple of people said that this woman is foreign, but I got to look more into it. I got to look
Look
more
more
into it.
into it. It's just look.
Let's be
Halle
very
Berry, Halle Berry is a black American woman. She got whooped by her zaddy. That's a black American woman. You can't deny that. You can't blame it on the tether. She's famous.
who
Her
whooped her?
fa- zaddy whooped her. Halle Berry. You know her zaddy whooped her, and she's
No,
not a she.
no, he did. Zaddy didn't whoop on her. He whooped her in court, but he didn't physically whoop her, from what I understand.
Well,
I don't.
there's plenty of your women getting whooped and beaten by their zaddies. That just look, man. Stop
Hold,
blaming
hold on.
foreigners. Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, Lord, boy. I know you ain't pointing the finger, being an East African brother, but not from the females' forced circumcision capital. I know you're not saying that, where y'all force the women into circumcisions, and you're telling us what we do to women. Are we going there?
No, okay, never mind. Fair
Oh,
enough.
okay. There you go. All right, so slow that down. You don't
Yeah,
really
for
want.
sure.
You really don't want to go there. Coming from East
Yeah.
Africa. All right. Let's not
Come on.
play.
Come on, bro. We have a handle on our women. You guys
Yeah,
don't have a handle on your women. Your women are wild.
you
They're
got
out
a
here acting.
you got a handle, all right. A belt handle. You dig? A suitcase handle where you be beating them with luggage on your way to the damn
Yeah,
border. Yeah,
they
got a handle on.
definitely deserve it, man. I'm
No, they don't. No, they don't. The women don't deserve that. All right.
oh,
No, get you out of here. That's not cool. You don't whoop on your women. All right. Let's get Haitian fresh, something like that. Haitian somebody. What's up, Mr. Haitian guy? Mr. Haitian somebody.
Hey, well, how y'all doing?
What's
Um,
up, brother? How are you?
I'm doing all right. No, I was just trying to piggyback like where when you guys were asking like where she's from, but she's from Dallas, Texas, and her last name is Lawson. So like pretty much that gives me the idea that she's a Black American. So
Oh, no, because Dallas and Houston, there's a lot of non-FBAs in this.
yeah, I've been to Houston before. There is a lot of like Africans. There's a deep African population over there,
Yep.
but
Lot,
just the name alone just gives me the idea that she's a Black American.
that might be Caribbean though, because Dallas, remember both them John. He was Caribbean, the brother who lost his life to Amber Geiger. So yeah, there's a lot of Caribbeans in Dallas.
True.
Right. So yeah, we don't know for sure, but just the way she was acting and talking, that's what a lot of non-FBA women be sounding like, to be honest. A lot of them be really denigrating black men, caping for zaddy, because a lot of FBA women, a white man ain't no big deal to them. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah.
of FBA women, white dudes been trying to holler at them all the time. Going back to the damn 1600s, they've been trying to holler at foundational Black American women and FBA women when they go out, especially the good looking ones. There's always a damn white man trying to hit on them. So FBA women are used to that. They don't. That's not a prize. They're like, if they get with a white dude, it's like, oh, let me go hit this lick real quick and get this white boy to pay my car note. It's like that. They're gonna hit a lick on his ass and run a play. But a lot of these foreign women, it's a damn worship thing, especially Haiti, because I've been over there to Haiti working on a movie, and I saw how some of them women were acting when I had one of my white cameramen over there. And they were trying to get with his ass heavy. So now, how long you been over here from Haiti, by the way, brother?
No, I wasn't. My mom's from Haiti. I wasn't born in Haiti.
Okay, you were
Um,
born.
I was born in Turks and Caicos,
Oh,
Turks
really?
and Caicos Island. Yeah,
Okay. How long you been in the U.S.?
all my life, pretty
Okay.
much. Like
How-
I probably came like I was born in '94.
Okay.
I probably came in like '98, '99. I can't really remember, but I was young. I came in
Okay.
like 4 years old.
Why you got so many flags in your profile, bro?
Oh, I'm all about like African nationality. Like I just love like my African roots. Like I just love everything about Africa or anything African descent. So that's why I have those flags right there.
Got it. How come you ain't over there? That's the thing. Yeah. Not in, that's
Well, you see, like the white man done fucked up our land so fucking bad. Like it's like really we can't do much. So like so like they have a stronghold everywhere around the planet. Like look at certain parts of Africa, like the Congos or South Africa, where the majority black population don't even own 90% of the land.
mm,
You know, so
all right. All right, bro.
but I also wanted to say something like about that same girl. Like if
Yeah.
you go down her timeline, is like you were saying, like if you like meet a white man by chance, one of these brads just by chance, then okay, it's cool. Like, I understand, like, whatever, it just happened and then you fell in love with him. But it seems like she was going out of her way for a white man. That's what it seemed like to me, you know.
Yeah. And
So
he's hella abusive. So yeah, it's real crazy. But yeah, but thank you for the call, brother. Yeah, man, that's my thing. If you find somebody you vibe with and you like them, that's cool. Now there's some situations where you see people you just wanted somebody white. Y'all see the video clip of the football player. I forgot. I don't know what team he plays for. I forgot, but it was a video of him going viral proposing to his white girlfriend, and yeah, a lot of people felt a certain way about it. And congratulations to him. But man, she's kind. I don't want. I'm not a hater, but she was kind of mid, man. All right. But yeah, these dudes will get a mid white girl and roll the red carpet out. They will get them a mid ass white girl. I'm like, damn, you just wanted white. You didn't want no flavor, nothing. But hey, okay. Uh, whatever floats your boat. Again, I'm not the pussy police at all. Let me see. Alexander, hop in, brother.
Hey, what's up with your brother Tariq?
I'm good. How you
I'm doing good, brother. Peace, love, and reparations. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully, I can make it to the Rally for Reparations parade if you have one this year. Definitely got to make it over to the museum. But I thought it was really cool that you spoke about that AI that basically cloned itself and basically tried to, sneak over to another server. But it was good on OpenAI for basically coding the AI to basically expose its thoughts while it's thinking so they could see what it's saying. But I thought it was pretty interesting that most of these AIs, they gauge the intelligence of the person that's speaking to it. So it knows who it can lie to and who it can basically downplay its actions towards. So it's just pretty
doing?
interesting.
Yeah, man, this thing is getting real deep, man, and I can see some potential dangers with these AI programs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
If
yeah,
they, yeah.
one of the things that was happening, because I own one, I just got awarded a trademark for the word every day when it pertains to artificial intelligence. I got a couple more for like banking and stuff like that. But I plan on launching my own little AI in Black History Month. But I saw this one case where this guy put this local LLM on basically like a shared hotspot. You know how like you can name your hotspot to be like if you're at the airport, call it the Delta Sky Club hotspot and something like that. But anyways, what happened is he named it something like that, and that this AI, what it would do is that it would go inside people's bank accounts whenever they attach to that Wi-Fi network, and it would essentially drain their accounts. And
Oh,
what it was so interesting because how do you know if it was a person or an AI that drained your account it's computer based? It leaves no traces. It's freaking interesting the stuff that's
wow,
happening.
wow. So damn, you got AI out here robbing niggas. That's crazy. That's insane, man. But thank you so much. Let's get this is another person, Ascend AI. Let's get Ascend AI in here since we're talking about AI.
Hey, Tariq, can you hear me?
Sir, what's up with you, brother?
I'm pretty good. Thanks. I just want to ask you a quick question. I'm from Canada. Originally, my mom's from Britain and my dad's from South Africa. Would you consider me FBA or not? But I was born in Canada. I was raised here, and I've lived there all my life.
There's absolutely nothing FBA about you. What would make you think first of all, you're not American, you're not black, nor are you foundational. So you're not,
I'm black.
yeah, you're black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Well, okay, who's black in your family?
I know you guys want to get into the whole semantics of like foundation of Black America, but like no one here like considers me not black. Like you get it? Like when
Okay,
they see me, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're black." You get it?
who's black in your family? Who's black?
My mom's from Britain and my dad's from South Africa, but I've
But
lived
when you say South Africa, that can mean white because there's white South Africans.
no
Elon Musk,
black,
South
the,
African,
the the black South Africans like Zulu.
the Zulu.
Yeah.
Really? Because there's East Indians, there's Khoisan. You have all of these different. So they're from the Zulu tribe.
N- I've not been there before. Like I said, I've lived here all my life, and I consider myself a foundational Black American, Canadian. I know that's not a thing, but like
No,
I do align more with like Black
no,
Americans than Africans. So I kind of
no,
make
no. You're not foundational Black American at all because you're not even America. All right, you're not in America. You're in Canada.
yeah, I just use that term because it's what's more popular now. Like
No,
see foundation.
just can't jump on bandwagons and cosplay. Can't do that. Be proud.
I'm not. Oh God.
Yeah, you're not foundational. You come from an immigrant background, so you're not even found. You just can't make up stuff. Yeah, it's all right. It's all
So
right to
like,
be a Canadian. You're an immigrant. You come from an immigrant background. That's fine. You're Canadian. That's fine. All right.
well, like, do you get the fact that if I approach you and say, "Hey, I want to join this movement," like,
It's
you
not a
see where
no. It's not a club you can join. It doesn't work like that. Either you're born into it or you're not. You understand?
that's you see how you're like kind of sounding like a Nazi. It's the same thing with what white people do. Are like, oh, if you're not this, then you can't be that. You're doing the same thing.
So not pretending that you come from this country is a Nazi because
No,
you
I'm
want me
saying the exclusionary part of you saying
to
that.
make up
Hey, I
because you want me to pretend, and I'm a Nazi because I don't want to pretend that you're from here. What kind of nonsense is that? You are excluded from our lineage. You're not a part of our lineage. You're excluded. Your bloodline excluded, not me. You're already excluded. You're not a part of our bloodline. You're not a part of our lineage, sir. So who are you mad at? Are you mad at me? Who are you mad at exactly? You mad at God? Who are you mad at?
But wouldn't you consider every one of us from like, aren't we all from Africa? Aren't we like, the same blood and like we're all black and we should find a common ground? And why does it have to be like, oh God, you know, oh, I'm not from America, boo-hoo, like things like that. I don't, I think
How
that's
come,
like really,
how come your family didn't find a black common ground in Africa with all of those different tribes?
I mean, they're not there anymore. They're in Canada.
Right. You didn't find a common ground there. It was so messed up. You had to bounce from all of those damn tribes because nobody can get on code. So you had to
True. I'm not disagreeing. No, I'm not trying to say, oh, like the place. No, Africa is shit. Like I'm not trying to like justify anything. I'm just saying, hey, I align more with foundational Black Americans and the message than with Canadians or Africans or Black people from Britain. And that's why I'm
but
here. I follow you and I listen to your message.
but but listen, you can appreciate and you can be inspired without trying to cosplay. For example, I was inspired by the Haitian Revolution. I gave them the movie about it. I'm not Haitian. I was inspired by the ancient Comedians, the black people in ancient Egypt. I was inspired by a lot of what they did. I'm not an ancient Egyptian, but I was inspired by
But
them.
we're black. We're all black. Get it, man? Like, we're all black. It's you're not Egyptian. You don't look Egyptian. You get it?
Well, no, the modern Egyptians, though, that's something different. Those are invaders. Something different. But no, we're not just one big Negro globally. There's different nuance there. And the thing is, blackness, if we want to talk about what blackness is, that was something that we made fly. You know what I'm saying? We are the ones who made blackness a thing. We made people want to identify as black. That really was our vibe here, sir. No disrespect.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm like, hey, I identify more with you guys because like growing up, I listened to a lot of NWM, Tupac, Biggie, like like I grew up like just being invested in the culture, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. The message aligns with what I'm thinking, and my ideologies, and I'm like, hey, I want to be a FBA too, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't be an FBA because I wasn't born in America. Like, I didn't choose my zip code. Like,
Yeah, and it's not a club that you can join. It's not a group that you can join, sir. You just have to be born in it. That's what it is.
that's tough. That's crazy, man. I feel that's wild.
That's what it is, man. But look, be proud of who you are, man. Look, get you a nice slab of bush meat, season it real good, and some burner boy, and be proud.
I thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
There you go. You know, be who you are. Y'all don't have to cosplay as us. It's all right. No disrespect. It's not a club you can kind of join because you show up and that hairline is looking janky. I got questions, sir. I have questions. People with the cosplaying. And yeah, a lot of a lot of foreigners, they kind of pride themselves. I noticed this online, and we've talked about this before. They kind of pride themselves on how much they can kind of look like us. They kind of pride themselves on whether or not they can look like foundational Black Americans. I see some of the message boards and some of the chats they be doing, and they're like, Abusola, you look like an American gal. Oh, thank you, Babatunde. Yeah, so they try to go for our look. Even when I go to these countries, you go to the barber shops and they have a whole bunch of pictures of us. They have a whole bunch of pictures of us in these shops all over the world, especially all over Africa. They got them. They like, Give me the haircut like the American niggas. Give me a fit, you know." So they be trying to get it like us. You know? Give me a Caesar cut, nigga. They try. They try to do what they can do. All right, let me get some more folks in here because we are in here heavy. We are in here deep, ladies and gentlemen. We're in here. Let's get Clock. Let me get some new names in here. Let's get Clock. And then let's see, we got John Vibes. All right, y'all raise your hand if you're ready. Clock, you ready? Mr. Clock, hop on, sir.
You can hear me, Tariq?
Yes, sir. How are you, Clock?
I'm good. It's CeeLo got it's CeeLo, brother. But I've been meaning to get on here with you for the longest. I've been following you for the longest. I was just at work earlier, and I guess who I seen talking about you on YouTube?
Who?
Tahaka Bay.
Oh, okay, dude. We don't bring up nobodies. This dude always talks about me. Come on.
Man, he was on there talking about your mother.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We're not promoting. This dude has been talking about me nonstop for 2 years. You dig? So yeah, that's not news. You said that like it was breaking news. Yeah, this dude has been up in court and the whole yeah, that's not breaking news. That's what his assignment is to talk about me. This dude said that like it's breaking news. All right. Uh, that's not some shit you would need to announce. Yeah, that's all he does is talk about me. Yeah, that's literally all the guy does is whine about me, reliving trauma. Uh, let's get some more people in here. The hell would you announce some redundant shit like that for? Let's get John.
What up,
He
Flex?
must just got out of some shit. What's up, John? How?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm calling out of Columbia, South Carolina. I just had one question, bro.
Go ahead,
Uh,
brother.
have you heard about Meta AI's plans for 2025?
No, what's some of the plan?
Okay, so under Mark Zuckerberg, this guy named Connor Hayes, the vice president of Meta AI, is saying they want to start bringing out fake profiles and fake bots to spread their own information. They'll be under the guise of real profile pics. They'll have real backgrounds and everything. They'll have real about, so you won't know if they're real or fake. But I think it's going to be used against FBAs. I think it will be used against the political process because we have so much sway. And I think it's going to be used when, like, a race soldier kills someone. They'll spread misinformation. I just wanted to drop that, and
Yeah,
I'm
they
laying.
thank you, but they already got that. So yeah, they got that. They've been doing that. They've been doing that. Well, they've been doing that. Having misinformation bots. Hell, we saw right before the election all of them bots. Every time we say something, it'd be just dozens of bots up in the comment section saying crazy stuff. And I told people all of the every time we post something, just dozens and sometimes hundreds of these trollish, weird accounts would comment trying to denigrate us. And I said, "What? Watch the day after the election, you're never going to see none of these accounts again." And sure enough, right after the election, all of them accounts disappeared. Even in here, right before the election, we would do these Twitter spaces, do these lives, and Democrat shills be calling up nonstop, talking crazy. And right after the election, the majority of them disappeared. Yeah. So yeah, they've been doing that stuff. Hop in, beloved.
Hey, hey, Tariq. Excuse me. I'm
There you
kind
go.
of I'm in a
Your
lupus
voice was
flare. Yeah, I'm in a lupus flare. But hey, I always try to check in, tap in. Hey, everybody, that's in the live. I want to say three things. In terms of the AI, along they had computers when they were first trying to do this, and they set up computers, and those two computers made an entire chat language that the people who created it couldn't understand, so they had to disassemble those bots. Number
mm,
yeah, number two, China sanctioned so many contracts and things with corporations and things, and there's a list that I had. I'll have to find it again, but one of those include the aircraft things, and they had issues with Boeing, and the guy that they claimed that offed himself after he was a whistleblower for how they were creating these janky planes and everything, and had all the problems last year. Number three, and this is my last one. One of my family members, well, my in-laws are from New Orleans, but at the time, one of my in-laws actually worked at Beaumont Central
mhm,
and worked and they taught the brother of the guy who did the thing in New Orleans, and that guy is Bengali American. Well, his daddy is Bengali American, and they keep trying to say that he's one of us, but they keep darkening the picture, trying to make him look like us. He is not us. And then
mm,
they over here they had on the news where they know that he didn't work by himself, so they had a person like everybody in the house just come out and surrender, and they had like four adults and five children in the house. So why are there four adults and five children in that type of house, and they have all this stuff that they found inside of it? So I just wanted
mm.
to put that out there. That man is not us. You know, if you look very, very closely, there are a lot of Indians, Bengalis, and everybody else that they are very, very dark. Even the
Hmm.
nurses that just took care of me getting out of hospital, they look just like us, and you would never know until you ask them their real names, because they'll give themselves an American name, and then
Hmm.
I go back into my chart and I look at who takes care of me, and their real name is posted in my chart.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Oh
I'm
yeah.
I'm an RN, so I know. So I love
Mhm.
y'all and happy New Year, and thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you, beloved. And get well soon, dear. Get well soon. She got that lupus. My brother Nick Cannon got that. So yeah, I hope that sister gets well. Let's get Kurt. Mr. Kurt, hop in, sir.
Hey, what's up, Tariq? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, OG. How you doing, fam? You good?
I'm a part of the Melanoid 300 group over here. I live in Oakland, California.
Then shout out to my man. What's on your mind?
Man, I mean, looking at this situation, there's another similarity between um, the person behind the New Orleans killing and the Cybertruck that blew up in Las Vegas. Um, the person that did, the brother that did, or Wannabe brother that did the New Orleans killing, he also rented an electric truck. It was a Ford F-150 Lightning.
Yeah.
So the other similarity is they both did electric truck. But to me, this is sounding like some MK Ultra type shit, man.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that too. Like these dudes were programmed by
Mm.
somebody to pull this off at the same time. Because this
And
is
to and I like to say to everybody listening, this ain't when I say MK Ultra, this ain't no conspiracy. This is actually a real thing. Where I live in the Bay Area, they said the MK Ultra program was called Midnight Climax. Y'all can look that up.
mm-hmm.
This is what the movie Jason Bourne, The Bourne Identity, is based on. The director said he was trying to bring to the public's focus what MK Ultra was.
Mm,
And the Manchurian Candidate that Denzel Washington did, that was a remake of the original Angela Lansbury. And if you look at it, they were trying to speak to the MK Ultra program as well. So I think people need to open their eyes to something else, because even okay, they say that he was ISIS, but they pointed out why was the flag like upside down. So
mm.
it
Yeah.
sounds like they're trying to mimic something, man. Like mimic something to make it seem something else. But this is some homegrown thing that's for some other purpose, and that's all I want to say. I'll land my
Man,
plane.
appreciate you. Thank you so
All
much,
right,
man.
peace.
All right. Let's get Lips and Froze. Think that's your name, Lips and Froze.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Listen, please forgive my raspiness in my voice. I'm getting over a really bad version of COVID,
Mm.
and yeah, but I'm winning. I'm winning, and my voice is slowly coming back. I want to tell you, I've been listening to you as long as far back as a good friend of mine. His name is Salim, and when I first found you, it was a woman here on the website who was a woman who talked about don't let a man hit your bottom. I think you, I think you know what her name is. Don't let this man hit your bottom because if he hits your bottom, it's gonna be a whole situation. But anyway, let me get to the point.
Yes.
My point is, I've been listening to you for years, off and on for years, and I've been also listening to um, other podcasts that talking about the H1B
Visa.
visas or whatever. And do you mind if I mention one podcast? Because I
Yeah.
feel like you could benefit from watching this, and it's like an hour and 42 minutes and 58 seconds. I think it's called the Bad Faith Podcast.
Okay.
They're talking about how this new generation of MAGA are feeling offended based off of what's his name? the Indian man said
Vivek.
about
Vivek.
Vivek. Yeah, what he said about how they feel, and everybody's saying, listen, this is what black people have been feeling for years,
Hmm.
and now you guys are being put on the hot seat and being pointed out for being what you have falsely portrayed black people for being, and now you're feeling away. This is actually uh podcast gold, and I was hoping that you will be able to watch it and shed some commentary on it. And
I'll look into it, beloved. Thank you for the call. Let's get Jokes up in the building. Jokes up.
Hey, how you doing, Tariq? How you doing, Ron?
Good. I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. Uh, been a long time listener. I just wanted to chime in on what you were saying about the psyops, about the military stuff and the stuff that happened in New Orleans. I'm a 12-year military veteran. I was in the Afghanistan war and the global war on terrorism. So Little Bush and Obama, there are programs that they will give you a little bit of extra money to volunteer for stuff, or you get voluntold. Basically, like they might say, "Hey, Mr. Johnson, you want to make some extra money? Go down to medical. They'll give you $1,000 extra this month. They just want to run some tests on you." So I believe that these guys were affiliated with each other because, contrary to what everybody was saying, you heard me, like these guys were stationed at the same base together.
Yep. Yep.
And in New Orleans, I'm from New Orleans. All right. Everybody know it's real peaceful down there. You could drink, you can pass out, do whatever. It's never any drama. Okay. Now, when the roads are closed, it's a lot of police officers there, and also they have these little up and down things. I say all of that to say this: you had to have directions. Somebody gave him directions in order to get past the barricades and go do what they were gonna do.
Mhm.
Another thing that the gentleman said, it was two brand new trucks on what was this? Toro. That lightning truck just came out, electric truck. The cyber truck just came out. I believe the guy in the cyber truck got cold feet and then unalived himself. This
Yep.
other guy, he sounds like his name Jerome, but he looks like Raji. So we got to be careful. We have to watch our backs, and we have to make sure that we distance ourselves from all of this crazy stuff, because just like when 9/11, we had cameras installed everywhere after that. Then we had the little situation with the DC shooter. I believe that this is just something that is going to come with an asterisk. Like, well, this happened, now we have to do this.
Right.
So I'm gonna land my plane, and thank you. I just wanted to hear you offline after that. Sorry about running my mouth.
No, you good. You cool in the game, man. Thank you. Very good information. Let's get this brother back. I had you on the other night. Handsomely educated. Hop back on, brother.
Hello Tariq. Hello everyone.
What's going on?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah,
Thanks. Um, I'd like to ask a question. I have to ask three questions.
go ahead.
The the first question is: do you think? First of all, I want to apologize to all the FBAs. I'm sorry for the nasty behavior of many tethers, many Nigerians, Somalis, and disrespectful rude behavior. I'm sorry. I'm also
Right.
sorry for many of those who and unapologetic about the transatlantic slave trade and don't take responsibility for the past. Sorry about that. My question is one, do you think there could be is there anything you think Africans, Nigerian Americans or Nigerians could do to help the relationship to reduce the toxic behavior online and in real life? Um, the second question is um, do you okay, let me just stick with the first question. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. What you can do, man, just get things popping at home so we can come visit. So we can have a nice, cool place to visit. If y'all can get it popping there, really just get the tribalism out the mix and start building over there so that y'all can kind of roll the red carpet out for us and we can come on through. That would be nice because y'all just saw the whole thing where Ghana was saying, "Hey, we want the foundational Black Americans to come on over. Let's talk about citizenship. Come on." They sound like that they're trying to get us over there to bring some money because they're in debt to China From what I understand, over in Ghana, they owe China a whole bunch of money. They owe China a bag, so they're like, FBA niggas, come home. Come on over. Bring your wallet and your checkbook, niggas. Yeah, they want us to help us knock some of that. They want us to help them knock some of that debt out. That's what that sounds like. Man. Let me get my brother Maverick in the building. Maverick, what's up, fam?
What up, family? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to chime in on this whole situation with, these attacks and whatnot. Some crazy connections. I don't know if you covered it already, but how these guys were not only at Fort Bragg, but there's a declassified CIA document where the U.S. Army Special Warfare School Psychology and PsyOps. They had this since 1968. It's a 2-hour course on introducing PsyOps to unconventional warfare environments.
Mm.
So, and being that not only them, but oh boy, the second assassination attempt on Trump, he was there too. He visited Fort Bragg about 100 times.
Oh, damn. Yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, but what's funny about the Turo situation, um, they got the vehicles from Turo, but if you look into the board of directors, this is a little odd, and it might need to be like looked into a little bit more. But uh, the Clintons is involved. So Chelsea Clinton is on the board of directors of Turo.
Oh, wow.
So they're how they get down and whatnot. So they got a nasty little track record too. So there might be some inner workings and some psyops from within. So
Yo, that's heavy. That's heavy.
yeah.
Thank you so much. We got, yeah, man. That's heavy because, yeah, the people were trying to get Trump up out the paint. And now that Trump is the president elect, we get these terrorist attacks popping off. Is somebody trying to get their lick back? What's going on out here? Is somebody upset that the election didn't go their way? So they're trying to get that lick back. We got to look at this thing from all angles. We got to look at it from every angle. Let me get one more call in here. Y'all raise your hand. Let's raise those hands. Let's make the last call a good call. All right. Let's make this call a great call. So y'all raise your hand and let me know if you are ready to speak, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you guys are ready. All right. There was this one guy kept giving the thumbs down. I don't know. He kind of looked like he could be a suspected white supremacist. I don't know where he went. I wanted to see what he had to say. Um, let's get hold on. We got a lot of people in here. Let's get, who is this? Watching anonymously. Let's get watching anonymously in here. Watching anonymously. Unmute that microphone, brother. Come on, watching. You slowing the game down, brother.
I apologize.
Oh, there you go. What's on your mind?
So you just made a great point about what Trump said. So what Trump actually said was that they were trying to get rid of me because they're really trying to get to you, the American people.
Mm,
So that was the quote he actually said. They want to get rid of him so that they can get to us.
yeah.
And so uh I really my whole thing about this, the unfortunate situation out there in New Orleans and what happened in Las Vegas, was that I think it's just a distraction. I believe those two situations are connected, but I don't believe it's going into anything larger. I think it's just sitting up there to make things difficult for Trump when he get in office, because he go in office in like a week or so.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing they tried to do when they wanted to give the Ukrainians permission to shoot into Russia. They're just trying to make things difficult for him. So I don't think it's like that. But I think what Trump said was prophetic. They're trying to get rid of him so they can get to us, bro. That's all.
There it is. Thank you so much. All right, family. Let's go and wrap it on up, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm gonna get me some rest here. And it's been real. Y'all go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com, make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum family. Get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. Rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm up out of here. Puppy a